Hey people of YouTube, if you live in the city, then you know there's often wildlife around. Whether it's birds or squirrels or raccoons or even something bigger. And that means that you have an opportunity to try some wildlife photography, which is always a fun challenge. Now, my balcony looks out over a vacant lot, and for the past while, I've been capturing the neighborhood squirrels with my Nikon Z8 and 70 to 200 millimeter lens. Now, the thing with wildlife is, you never know when the local animals are going to show up. So I've been keeping my eyes open for squirrels, and as soon as I spot one nearby, I'll grab my camera and get a few shots off. So let's have a look at the results. For my starting settings, I had the camera set at ISO 100 or 200 and wide open at f2.8 to isolate the squirrels. I used aperture priority, so the camera set the shutter speed based on the available light, which ended up being anywhere from 1/160th to 1/1000th of a second. For autofocus mode, I tried both wide area S and dynamic area S, and I found I got better results with wide area S. And I set my subject detection to animals. As you can see, I've managed to get several nice captures of squirrels in various conditions. I found that the closer the squirrels were, the better the shot, and there were definitely challenges. Squirrels move really quickly, so once they started running, I found it hard to keep them in the frame. And, as with a lot of cameras, it can be tricky to lock focus on a small object in the middle of a complicated environment, even with all the technology available. For example, I got some nice shots of this squirrel amidst tree branches on a rainy gray day. But sometimes the camera focused on the tree branches in front of the squirrel and just could not lock onto the squirrel itself, even with animal subject detection. One thing you can do when that happens is try focusing on another spot that's at the same distance as your subject, then recompose and take your shot of the squirrel. That often can work fairly well. That's how I got this shot. I locked focus on the wooden fence and then shifted my view to the squirrel and took the shot. But let's face it, getting good shots of wildlife can be tricky. Like anything else, if you have patience and you get to know your subject and environment, you can often capture something cool. So I would encourage you to try photographing the local wildlife in your area. You might get some great shots and have a little fun along the way. And until then, I wish you happy shooting.